46 tooth to give me a little more top end.
Right on.
Got the 150 in the shop and do some work on it. Seen the last videos in, you might have noticed I wasn't exactly happy with how it was performing. So I got some parts in for it. Main issue, the adjuster for the chain, so the chain will stay tight. Won't be just relying on the nut, the axle nut, clamping it there. And then the second issue, I'm not sure which one actually is the main issue. This is probably more annoying. The coil, so it'll stay running for longer than 10-15 minutes, whatever that was. And the new spark plug at the same time. And then I got the front rear sprocket. The front is not here yet, but I got a rear here, and this I went with a smaller one, sorry, 46 tooth to give me a little more top end. This little treat I got some levers, fancy ones that bend backwards and whatnot. One of them is bent the front brake lever. I think that'd be this one. That'll look pretty cool on there. And I still need to give it a wash. It's get it wiped down, but then it's just pretty dirty and the rest of that. And the one thing I noticed too is the fork seals are leaking, so that'll be another video, I guess. But we'll get to that. I think I'm gonna start with the levers just because I'm excited to see those on there. Should be quick and easy. All right, so they're both pretty the same. I already got the clutch done, so you're just gonna pull back the rubber here, and then there should be a 10 and a 8mm bolt, and you're just gonna pull that rubber back so you get access to that, and take that off. The main difference is the clutch has a wire, whereas this just pushes on the brake cylinder there. The clutch also has a hot start lever going through it. Okay, so just gonna take that bolt out, put it back in. Boom. Alright, there we are. I think they look pretty good on it. They feel pretty nice too. I'm not sure exactly how they'll hold up. Painted stuff like this, I do kind of worry about it chipping and rusting or whatever. But we'll see, I'll do a comment if it doesn't last, something like that. One thing to note also on this one, there's a spring that goes into the lever. Just don't want to rip it out of the cylinder here when you pull the lever off. It goes into this hole here. Alright, next. Alright, so I moved on to the new coil and spark plug. It's a little tight in there, definitely. I remember trying to do this when I was a kid, and honestly I gave up. First thing is to disconnect the coil. So this rubber boot is going to be on top of the coil. It goes over the top of that, and then so you're just going to kind of work that back and off the top. And then push down on this connector in the back, right where my thumb is here, right there, and then pull it off. And once you got that off, you're gonna kind of want the right combination of socket and extensions. I found, so it's a 5/8 you'll need, and then extensions, something like that work. So first put the socket down in, and then put the extension on the top of it, and then put your ratchet on, spin the spark plug loose, pull your ratchet off, pull this up enough that you can kind of hold the socket, disconnect the extension, pull the socket out, and then I use the coil to put back in to grab your spark plug and pull that out. And that's where I'm at now. So yeah, now I'll probably put tape on my socket here to hold my spark plug in there, and then I'll put that in. Should have, well, it does have rubber, but I still don't think it'll hold it. No. But yeah, so I'll put some tape around the socket to hold the spark plug, and I'll feed that in. New coil on there, we'll be ready to go. So moving on to the chain and the sprocket, chain tensor, sprocket, whole rear end issue. So I was originally planning on drilling the adjuster out and putting in that kit. It's like a threaded plug you put in kind of thing, but I used some heat, some PB blaster, and I ended up getting it working again. So I'm gonna leave this for now. As long as I can keep it factory, the better kind of thing. I'm working on taking a link out of the chain, because even with the sprocket on it, it could use a link out. So with the smaller one, it's definitely gonna need a link out. I'm gonna start with one. I might have to take two out, but one link does more than you think usually, I find. So I'm gonna take that one link out, put that back on, the new sprocket on, and then we'll see how it fits. different now. I don't know if I'd say better, but out here. Going for a quick visit, test out the new setup. Wonder if she's heard me yet. Except for the car, yes, relax.
Right on.
Hey.